Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Can you hear me? Okay, great. Audio is weak. But some people are saying that's weird. Is the stream title normal? Let me cross. So, insider info, I'm trying to understand if Prism is one of the factors in my issues, or if it's only Verizon. Maybe it's something that changed in the programming of Prism. So we're actually using Streamlabs right now. A little harder to read the text in Streamlabs. That's one of the issues with it. I can see the chat, but it's not as easy. I definitely can't see anyone's icons. So I can't see your avatars. Everything is just very generic. So right now we're in Brooklyn, in the Orthodox Jewish portion of Williamsburg, Brooklyn. And Dave tells us the audio is unfortunately working. Andrew's trying to catch up. Hey, no worries. You know, do what you gotta do. I don't want you to make it a hardship to watch anything that I put out, so no trouble. Pietta's cat Snowy's here. I do wish. So now if Dave changed his avatar again to that glamour shot, like he did that one time, I wouldn't even have been able to comment on it. Comment. Because I can't see the icons. Okay, so there's some issues here, but if this becomes a more stable stream on the bridge, all right, that's the key. If this becomes more stable on the bridge, then it might be worth some of those quality of life things that Prism has. Anyway, good morning, welcome. Let's do this. It's only me. She seems better. We did end up taking her to the pediatrician because the pediatrician's office is like 3 minutes away. And we called, they said, oh, you could just come in right now. So we said, oh, why not? They're not too concerned. They think it's RSV, which is respiratory syncytial virus. But we're probably going to keep her home from daycare still just to, just to not take any chances. We won't know if we try. That's right, Gigi. Did I change the gimbal? Am I a bit shaky? I wonder if somehow it uses different stabilization with the app. What's shaky at this stream? I'm curious. I didn't change the gimbal. I'm just wondering if there's less stability in general on this. There is a watermark, yes. So it's a test. If this works out, then I'm going to I'll subscribe to this software to remove some of these annoyances. Matthew congratulates the Yankees on making the playoffs. That's all thanks to me. Somehow I was involved, I don't know how. Yeah, RJ, that's what I hear, it's fine. Wait, we're right next to a fence. Guys. How's the fence? Any issues with that fence? No issues on the fence? Oh, Pietta's here. Good morning. I'm sorry I didn't see you before. It is very hard to see. Action Kid was right. It is hard to see the chat. But the chat's not appearing on the screen, right? In the video feed. That's one of the things I want to make sure doesn't happen. No issues, it's a pretty fence. Okay. That's a positive thing so far. Dave says the walking tester, yes. So Lisa, I know you always ask me if I could change the bit rate of these streams. So On Streamlabs, I can. No chat on video feed. Great. Sock Lee, different community, different cultures, different religious beliefs. Just different. Sumit, we're on Streamlabs right now instead of Prism. Almir, good to know. Mike, good morning. I see Nick, Purple Thurples here. Am I still using the iPhone 13 Pro? Yeah. So Streamlabs also has an inbuilt, for you UK folks, we say built in here. Stabilization, which I guess might also crop the screen a little bit, but I don't want to use that because I have a gimbal. So I'm hoping everything else is okay. Is the video stable enough on this, or is it a little wonky? I won't be able to tell until I'm at a computer. And I don't know what will happen if I get buffering issues on this app. It's a test among all tests. Sunshine said it's fine. Sumit said it's good. Open Plumbing says wonky. Moon says a little bouncy. I'm not even sure I could access the settings at this point. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Too many Nightbot summons there. Jeff says a little bouncy. Gigi says a little wonky. It's fine now. Is it bouncy up and down, or is it like a twisting? Is it autofocusing? It is. Okay. Is it like a twisting? And it's buffering. Uh-oh. Somebody said it's buffering. Is that true? Okay, sure, Dave, for you. Lisa says no buffering, so I wonder if there's inconsistent buffering reports and it might be local issues. Sean says image quality isn't as good. Well, my bitrate is at 30. It bounces between 3,500 and 4,500, somewhere in between there. That should be enough for a 1080p stream. So I'm not seeing as much. It might also be the way the gimbal is balanced, but I haven't changed anything, so I don't know. I can try to see if I can mess with the settings while it's streaming, but I'm not sure if I can. Joseph is here. Where in Brooklyn am I? We're in Williamsburg. I didn't know if Prism actually has its own stabilization. Maybe it does use some software stability. So I'm going to cross here. But if I take a moment on the side, maybe I'll see if I could go into the settings, just to try. Little piece is not very good quality. Okay, so the ones who are used to the quality, is the actual crispness the same? Just curious here. Yeah, I can't access settings while I'm in the live stream. Yocheved, the phone is decent. It's a little shimmery. Ronald says you could sense my every step. I wonder why. Huh. It's getting better as I go. Interesting. You could sense my every step. I wonder why that is. I mean, if the service is good enough where we don't have, I think I went the wrong way here, that we don't have any more, just gonna wait for this car to pass so I can cross, any more buffering, then I think it's worth it. Then I could work on some of the other issues. Buffering seems to be the main thing to do. Sunshine After Rain says the frame is skipping. Is it? I wonder why it's susceptible to all this bouncing. All right, we'll get there. You know, I feel like you can't solve all the issues at once, but if I go faster, it might get even worse. That's the problem. So maybe I'll adjust one thing in the gimbal after we Find a place to pause. But let me see. I'm gonna go left away from the train station so it's not too loud. Doug said it's muggy in Ontario. Sue, good morning. Moon says the bridge is the true test. Yes. If we have the same buffering issues on the bridge, then I'm ditching this app. Back to Prism. We know it's a different issue. But I figured maybe by having a little bit more control in the bit rate, we can tweak it. Yeah, I can see the bounciness now when I move faster. I see Big Dog is here. I can't even tell. There's not even a moderator wrench on this chat, so I'll have to rely solely on my memory. Dave enjoyed being off for the last 2 streams, which is interesting as Chief Discord Officer. Big Dog. Oh, I woke up with a sore throat today, so I think the baby got me. I've been got. Bear in the Garden says a little bouncy up and down. Yeah, I was looking around in the settings. This app did say it has image stabilization it could try to do. I'm just worried that it's going to cause other weird effects and potentially crops down the screen, because that's what electronic does. Yeah, I think there might be a little bit of a balancing thing. I don't know why it's setting up now. Let me try. There's a little stoop here. I'm going to put it down on this. Let me set it down and see if I can adjust it a little bit. All right, we're gonna get a little weird. Actually, do I even have all the same settings here? Yeah, I do. I can mute. Oh, geez. Yeah, usually that happens when okay. So I'm gonna disable the gimbal for a second. All right. And I'm gonna move this. Now we're gonna go in this direction. Nope, I think that's the wrong direction. Let's go the other direction. That might be a little better, but not exactly. So maybe like this. Let's tighten it. Okay, that's tight. Now there's another adjuster, but I don't know which way that's gonna move things. Oh, that's too far out. Okay. Pop that back in. Okay. All right, let's try. I made a slight adjustment. Hopefully that changes a little bit, but it might not. Norel says daylight savings is going to mess up your viewing. So yours just changed, but ours is going to change eventually, right? So I think we'll catch up. Stephen Friedman says same. Okay. So I think the thing is to go into the settings later. Fine. Anna said much better. Some people say a little better. So I may have to just rebalance and mess with the settings later. I'll do a full rebalancing from scratch. Maybe I'll see if there's an app update or a firmware update to the gimbal. I'll do all that. How about that? We're gonna be renewed from fresh. Anyway, as long as it is clear, maybe I'll increase the bit rate also if things go well on the bridge. So, can't we just walk and talk? Yes. Let's walk and talk. Maybe subscribing to Streamlabs will also let me increase the overlay chat size. I don't know. We'll see. Judy D said it seems okay. Good, good. Don't forget about Discord. Discord will be the place to be. I think I saw sunshine after rain. I don't know if we said hello yet, but hello. All right. We got an update on the Daryl v. Dave rivalry here. Daryl suggests sending Dave to Siberia. Dave, you have rebuttal time now. Cortez, hello. Yeah, I think there's an issue on the pitch axis balancing. So I think the only solution to that will be rebalancing. Anyhow, Dave says Daryl can fly him over to Siberia and he looks forward to it. Okay. All right, I'll try not to focus on the video anymore. Our next test is the... Wait, should I like attack all the fences? Should I really like test my luck here? All right, let's press it. I see a fence. I see a fence I'm not offended by. I'm gonna cross to it if I can without getting run over. Okay. Come on, fence, let's see what you got. You can't see me, my time is now. How do we do at the fence? Who's offended? Norel said it's working brilliantly. I'm winning the fence. Yes! Take that, fence! Take that! My nemesis. All right. I also took 2 Claritins and an Advil to help mitigate the sore throat. You know, the second-gen antihistamine, loratadine, might help a little bit, along with the Advil for the inflammation in the throat. But it also might have, being sick maybe more loopy than before. Sounds like I need some Bluestone Lane coffee. All right, so 2 for 2 on the fence today, which is how I stand on many issues on the fence. That guy definitely ran a red light. Anyway, yeah. I hear that there's I think she wanted to catch the bus. I think there's thunderstorms coming later. Julie Fromm, hello. There's a character on New Amsterdam named Dr. Fromm. It's only me says, oh no, please don't drink coffee. I think, well, it was mentioned that the flat white shouldn't have had as much caffeine as it did, so I'm thinking maybe whatever coffee I have at home is just not very strong. Maybe that's why I'm always tired. Dave, she was either trying to catch the bus or she was excited for the walking commuter. Yeah, I don't think I have people following me around like in excitement. Humidity is 91%, but it's 69 degrees. That's why I'm sweating so much. It was raining earlier, and I hear it's going to have thunderstorms later today. SJ, hello. Felipe in Brazil, hi. I mean, I think so far I'm having a good time here, minus the bouncing. I know I mentioned I wouldn't talk about the bouncing anymore, but here I go, bouncing around. Bouncing, flouncing. Okay, I see a bus. I see a bus. Where is he gonna stop? If he stops to block me at my entrance. Anyway, okay. All right, here we go. It's bridge time. And it's a cloudy day. Sometimes we have more service issues on a cloudy day. Thanks, Lisa. Yep, we're on the Williamsburg Bridge today. And let's see what happens. So we got to get up this ramp, go to the middle, see how it goes. Sunshine after rain. I haven't changed how I'm walking. As you said, I have a spring in my step. I think it's just the gimbal that needs rebalancing and possibly some settings in the app. Let's see. Infrared, glad you're enjoying. Yeah, I mean, nothing is more jarring in my opinion than gaps and stops in the video and audio. Yeah, the wobbliness and bounciness can be annoying, but it's like when you're playing music. You know, you can make mistakes, but if you stop and restart, it becomes like 10 times more noticeable than if you keep in time and play through. Yeah, I thought Action Kid was in Jersey or something. Uton on Hudson or something, I don't know how to pronounce it. H-Town Andy agrees. Buffering is more annoying than bouncing. Atkir, hello. Russell Jonov. I mean, Lisa, I've seen all the settings. Don't worry about reaching out to people on my behalf. I'll take care of it. So I'll play with them for next stream. I need to feel like Fry in that Futurama episode where he had 100 cups of coffee. Struggling a little more than usual on the ramp, probably because I'm under the weather slightly. RJ, that's right, family came over on Saturday. That was a rough day for baby Commuter, but she was a trooper, sat down with us at the table. We all ate together. Stex, hello. The humidity is also really not helping. Is it that much more bouncing than usual? I feel like people are saying they're getting sick. Sue, I'm sorry. Big Dog said it's a bit bouncy. I know we used to have these issues before. Maybe Prism did something to change the way it looks. I don't know. A little piece that is noticeable. I don't. It's not going to be unnoticeable, but I'll have to review it on the computer later, and then mess with my settings for the next stream. Big Dog's stomach is as strong as my sweat glands, which seem to secrete salty liquid at high rates and powerful ejections. All right, so I don't know what I just said, but let's ignore it. Do I have the image stabilization on the iPhone? So it's not up to the iPhone because it's a third-party application. However, electronic image stabilization crops the image by design. I can't take it back. It's on the internets now, Nick. You know, because electronic image stabilization crops in the screen so that it can erase certain parts of it and adjust to keep the middle more stable. Optical image stabilization is just the actual lens itself moving. That should be on by default. But the app that I'm using does have an image stabilization option that I deferred on because I have the gimbal, but we'll see. It is not a new gimbal. I'm going to do a full rebalancing later, and maybe a firmware update if there is one. And then we'll see if that affects anything for Wednesday's stream, or sooner if I'm able to. You know, for testing purposes, maybe I'll even do a short stream later, but I think it's going to be a busy day. Yeah, I feel like something's weird with the balancing because my gimbal keeps angling on its own. So I wonder if it's this angle. Is that the tilt? I'm still learning all of the gimbal axis terminology. I should know it by now, but I've forgotten it because we haven't had any issues in so long. But Florian, thanks for comparing. Definitely means we'll check something out. But I mean, we could also do a vote on this. What's worse still at this point? The buffering or the bouncing? I still think the buffering will get more votes on being worse than the bouncing. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Dave says I just have bouncing legs. Sunny, this is the Williamsburg Bridge. Opened in 1903, I think. Mark Bub, good morning. Some people say bouncing is worse. Interesting. Depends on the intensity of the bouncing. I mean, how about this? Too much, right? Yeah. See, because the gimbal just did that when I bounced more, I think it is a balancing issue. That's what I'm trying to say. Gosh, word finding difficulties. But I also wonder if Prism would be able to solve some of these issues if they allowed for bitrate modification. Well, it's not very cold right now, but I wonder why it is bouncing as much as it is. Is something getting stuck? Let me see. Just trying to make some adjustments here to see if I can mitigate it by something else. Maybe it's mechanical. Let me know if that did anything. Buffering is uncontrollable, says Big Dog. Well, apparently we controlled it by switching apps. But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, because there's a gap in the audio too when it buffers, right? So I remember on Saturday, I was telling some stories randomly and I got a bunch of buffering and people didn't hear it. So I think having a consistent upstream and audio and even bouncy video outweighs gaps. Anyway, is my robotic arm fitted properly? It reminds me of, is anybody watching Doom Patrol? Weird show. But you know me, I'm weird, so I like it a lot. Judy says you're all getting used to it for now. Sue normally gets a lot of buffering, nothing today. See, I think that's it. All right. Andrea Stevens likes the colors with the iPhone 13 as the M train passes by. Maybe it's the Claritin. Well, it could have central effects, I think, but whatever. Anyway. M train, the guy was riding the train. No, he's not. I'm just kidding. Pros with no buffering is a win. Yeah. Yeah, Dave. Yeah. Like Gimbal needs Dramamine. Might make it drowsy too, though. Narelle's got to go to bed. No talking about you. Okay. All right. Somebody tell me as soon as Narelle's gone, then we got to start talking about her. I'm just kidding. Have a good night. I know it's late over there. Plus, you had the hour change, so we don't want you to lose sleep. Somebody's quality dropped. Well, my bit rate seems to be holding steady, so if any quality drops, I'm hoping it's local. I mean, I don't wish that on you either, but try refreshing also. If you're on a computer. If you're on a phone, I guess you could try exiting and re-entering YouTube, maybe. Why are you so serious? What is that? Joker reference? Did it buffer a little bit? Somebody summoned the buffering thing. Oh, here's the other problem with this app. The donation didn't. Mercury Moments donated $5. Thank you, Josh. And it says pair character cheerfully blowing a party horn. Oh, you sent a super sticker. Oh my goodness. So this app just describes what's in the image. Yeah, I'm not sure why somebody summoned the buffering Discord command then. Good. Thank you again, Josh. So this is going to be a new entertaining thing. You'll have to let me know about super chats, I think, if I miss them. Because there's no indicator. I guess I might have to let them pop up on the screen like they do on some apps. Yeah, at least that's what I'm thinking about, to make it a little bit more obvious for me. But I don't like that it's going to be part of the video, like overlay. You know what I mean? But whatever. It's better than buffering. Buffering is the worst. Stefan says no buffering. All caps. I mean, you should be excited about that. I think I am too. If I could be speaking to you in all caps right now, I would be. But I don't want to hurt my throat. Also, I know I'm saying throat funny. This is $5 from Eric Hauser. Is that a super chat? Thank you. Appreciate that super chat. It looks really weird the way it shows up on my screen. It just looks like the person is typing $5 from that person. But thank you. Really, really appreciate it. I'm glad people are enjoying the stream with no buffering. Eric, thank you again. It sounds like Streamlabs is going to be worth an investment to remove the watermark and potentially unlock some other features that might improve my quality of life on the stream. But I'm going to also add the stabilization in too and see if that helps. Either way, whatever. Let's do it. The woman was swaying to the motion of my flow. It's not the... I don't know, it's not the size of the phone, but the motion of the gimbal? I don't know, whatever. Sorry. Paul Palmer, it says $7.99 Australian from Paul Palmer. Thank you for that super chat, Paul. So I don't know if you're just not typing any messages in there or if it's just nothing to display or it's not working right, but I appreciate the super chat. I'm just curious to see if I'm missing what you're writing in it. But thank you for the support. Girl Loves Hemp is here. Good morning. Happy Monday. Lisa gave a super chat. Oh, Lisa. Shoot. Lisa with a £10 super chat for my Streamlabs subscription. Hey, thank you, Lisa. Very kind of you. And of course, thank you for all your help with the mod stuff. Very helpful commands like the Williamsburg Bridge. Can you see much skyline to the left? Probably not. It's quite cloudy today. You can see, okay, that is a motorcycle. You can see the cheese grater building. I think it's what, 1 Manhattan Square. Looking north, I could just barely see Hudson Yards. The Edge building at the Hudson Yards. So Rob, I'm well, how are you? How long is the bridge? About 7,200 feet. Last we checked. Well, let's bounce along with me. It's like Stephen King's It, but instead of you all floating with me, you all bounce with me. Was that the same guy? Somebody noticed it was the same exact person? We're on to his schedule. Am I excited for winter in New York? Actually, I am. I could do without having one of these walks where I'm not sweating. And I think winter will be what allows me to do it. That's right, Pieta, you'll pounce too. I'm pouncing commuter. Save that for OnlyFans, I guess. All right, let's not. Terrell wants me to have some coffee and really go nuts. If I get coffee, I'll be bouncing over buildings. Ivana Durkovic, hello. Australia's coming into some horrible summers. Is that what Min is saying? Gosh, someone's brakes need something. Squeaks were a little much. Are there children in that little carriage? Huh. Where are we going to? To Kips Bay. Yeah, successfully navigated the bridge without any buffering. I mean, 37 minutes. Was there a single buffer in these 38 minutes now? 38. You like how I updated that? What's the most bouncy thing I've come across? Other than myself? Those little balls we used to have in elementary school. Super bouncing balls. Those are pretty bouncy. Nice. Oh, Stephen Friedman said one small one. I wonder where. But Sue never got buffed, just bounced. I hear a running squeakiness. Ooh, light's about to change. We can cross right. Let's make sure I don't get in the way of a bike. Okay. Got a lot of stuff going on here. What time is it right now? 8:11. I guess let's walk up this street. That was a tiny little bike scooter thing. Yorkville Walkers here. Hello. Good morning. And that's right. Discord is the place to be after the stream. So now we've made it into Manhattan. I wonder what 3 times is. Never been there. It's kind of new. We should be walking up on Clinton Street right now, which used to be kind of the way to get off the Williamsburg Bridge and get up on the east side, go north. But I think it gets busier and busier these days. Everyone knows about that. It's telling me I got one small stutter as I turn onto the bridge. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to review this later just to make sure I see what's recorded to YouTube. That should be the standard, right? Whatever gets saved on YouTube. Ooh, $10 from yes sir, 5075 Canadian. Of course, thank you for your consistency. Now I get to see what super sticker you're sending me because it describes it. Pair character bowing down saying thank you. It's like the you know how you could set up an image on the internet with the alt tag so that if the image doesn't show up, it tells you the text that's supposed to describe the image? I feel like that's what I'm getting here. So thank you. Appreciate that, yes sir. So Dave wouldn't move if somebody beeped at him on the scooter on the sidewalk. He's clotheslining. You're well within your rights to. And this whole gimbal phone thing is quite heavy, so I think it could do some damage if I needed to use that. Yeah, Streamlabs solves all my tech problems. I guess is that what you mean, Lisa? Dave won't have to tell us when there's all these problems anymore. Love Simonova says we have new blue taxis in Russian. So kind of. Those are rideshare cars, kind of like Uber and Lyft. But you use the Revel app to summon them. And they're all Teslas. That's their gimmick. Is it cloudy? Yes, very cloudy today. I think it's supposed to rain again later. I think I saw some TV saying there'd be thunderstorms later on. Maybe that'll be a good time for a test if I finish everything. A thunderstorm test after I've updated all the settings.
You kidding me?
Let's see, we'll see. Oh, Wayne Cass, it says $4.99 from Wayne Cass. Thank you, Wayne Cass, for the $5 super chat. Так произошло asks how things are here with COVID. I think things seem to be okay from what I've seen. And I hear there's a very high vaccination rate in New York too, so let's see how that translates to as the weather cools down, flu season is back upon us, so let's see, cautiously optimistic as always. Так произошло, say don't get sick. Yeah, that's the dream. Uh-oh, what's Daryl saying to Dave now? Dave is the main trouble, says Daryl. It sounds like Dave might be going back in the river. The rivalry continues. There's one just lone car going slowly up Houston Street, that's why I can't cross. VIP Mundi. Still doing okay? All right, Yorkville Walker says dreary day. I like these kinds of days. Less so much to walk in. I mean, I like when it rains hard and I'm walking in that. Unless I have to be somewhere and dry. But at the same time, there's a lot of work to do. I kind of like sitting by the computer. I feel like I can get more done. Now, I don't know how this works. This looks pretty scary. And Smiler from New Zealand, hello. Rail and Sky, I try not to. Yeah, it's a public street and you're allowed to film people, but I feel like people don't want... I err on the side of people not wanting a camera shoved in their face. Same kind of courtesy I'd hope others would show other people. Anyway. Oh, Wayne Cass just became a member, it says. Hey, thank you, Wayne. A super chat and a membership. Thank you. Really appreciate the support. We're walking on Avenue B now. Clinton Street turns to Avenue B. Shadowship is here. Good morning, Shadowship. Good to have you. Yeah, if you're not on Discord already, it's a great way for us to get to know each other better. And I recognize your names more from seeing you on Discord, and vice versa. You know who's not on Discord? The Chief Discord Officer, Dave. Simon Hawker. What a coincidence. My name is actually Simon Hawker. I'm kidding. Please, it's Gabe. All right, let's pass by here. I think there's a private school here or a daycare or something. Andrew doesn't like Mondays. They're not for everyone. Well, I guess Mondays are for everyone, technically. You can't skip Monday unless you sleep through it, I guess. What am I saying? Sometimes you just gotta analyze stuff.
Hi, Misa!
I don't think it was to me, but hello. All right, there's a modified pickup truck here with a trailer on top of it or something. Oh, maybe she was saying hello to Lisa. Are you familiar with any of the students in Alphabet City in Manhattan, Lisa? Dave wants me to buy a deg. You like degs? My building doesn't allow degs. Unless they're emotional support animals. Well, it's probably not that hard to get an emotional support animal letter. I feel like I don't want to take advantage of the system to do that. Unless I really need one. Am I going to Tompkins Square Park? We're going to walk by it on the Avenue B side. That's like a little jackhammer. So now the other question I would have is am I needing to continue to use Speedify? Because now we have like multiple subscription-based things. Did I know the guy using the jackhammer needed the hammer jack? Something about picking a peck of pickled peppers or something. I think a city's cleanliness, I think that's one of the conversations going on, is also partially dependent on its inhabitants. If people are more mindful of their own trash, I feel like that would be a nice thing to do as a society in general. Anyway. Smell here? Hello? Hello? Was this an F-150? %. Humidity dropped by 1% since last I saw it. Better than nothing. I mean, no, it's not better than nothing. Zero humidity would be the best. Can there be such a thing as zero humidity? I don't know. Maybe in a desert? A new t-shirt for me, he ain't afraid of no fence. Can we also have a song to the Ghostbusters theme? I ain't afraid of no fence. Debbie, Liverpool, hello. Guess we're using Streamlabs today. Daryl now wants to dump Dave into the pond of Central Park. Dave, thoughts? Now, Damien, we're here. Don't think I saw you. Here's a Tesla Model X. Just hanging out. Where's this street? Avenue B and 11th Street here. Coffee time yet. It'll be off stream today. I'll fuel up for the rest of the day of work. Gonna need it too. Didn't sleep great last night either. Woke up a bunch probably because I was getting sick. Dave tells to Daryl that you struggle to take a dump, let alone dump Dave into a pond. pretty good. It's a pretty good comeback there. Mercury Moment's gonna have some coffee too. If you're in the office soon, well, not yet, you'll be able to get some free coffee. I think that's the bane of the office life when they have free coffee, because I will definitely indulge in more than I should. Double, triple, quadruple espresso, why not? Well, there's reasons why, but you know. Nick, aka Purple Flurple, asks who's winning, Dave or Daryl? We should probably have a poll on that. Is there a way to do a poll? Like live? Like, you know, on Twitch, you can put up a poll and people can vote for different options. Is that an option in YouTube lives? That'd be kind of cool. We could have like a Dave versus Daryl poll. Huh. Pieta says we're all, that's true. In this case, we're all the winners. So you can poll within the stream. I know you could do polls in Community, but how will we start a poll in the chat? I'm assuming moderators would be able to do it if there was a way to do it, right? Are schools open? Yes, as far as I know they are. In fact, all the students we see on the streets today should be an indicator of that. Oh, Stuytown. We had some service issues in Stuytown last time. Let's take the same route we took in Stuytown, where we had service problems. Terrell's gonna contact Boris for Dave. That'd be kind of funny if Daryl actually didn't somehow ban Dave from coming to the US. But it sounds like it won't work. Dave and Boris are good buddies. So we had some buffering here last time without Streamlabs, but Stuytown can be a weird place with service. So let's go through the Playground 5 area and see how it goes today. The weather's nice. I'll have to defer on the Turkish coffee today. I am taunting the buff. We're trying to push it. Push it. Jean-Luc Picard says, make it so. Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. Here, cricket. How do we do so far? No buffer? Get the shirt, no buffer zone as a slogan. Yeah, at this point, I feel confident. 54 minutes, no hiccups. That's, I've gained confidence in Streamlabs. Sounds like Dave is going to make a pit stop in Chicago when he's in the States. Why is that bird running? It could just fly. Yorkville Walker. At the moment, I am happy with the iPhone. Not sure how I just said that, but yes. I use my magic wand like Gandalf. Was that Ian McKellen? Yeah, right, Sean? It kind of went southern a little bit there, huh? American Expat Journey asks what my long-term investment strategy is. You might be looking for Wall Street Scape Bro. Mine is simple at the moment. Work contributes to a 403B. I have student loans on a very low interest rate, so I'm paying those back not faster than I need to. Have a bit of an emergency fund, and then the rest goes into index traded, well, exchange traded funds, ETFs. But they're all based on S&P 500, so it should be relatively safe. Anyhow, he's like my magic wand, like Gandalf. Gandalf the Grey. Ruslan, dobre utro. Hello. Florian, yes, the alternative to my investment strategy is Dogecoin. And calls on AMC and GameStop. Well, my student loans are unfortunately not through the government. I refinanced them pre-pandemic, like a few years ago. I know student loans that are federal at the moment are zero interest rate, but that might start creeping up again soon. Anyway. And I have to start a 529B for maybe Commuter or an anti-college fund. I don't know yet. Oh, I can see the bouncing now when I'm looking at the sign. Yeah, that feels like a stabilization balancing issue. About to go to the river. Time now, 8:30. CNN, 5 things you need to know. Dave said lots of things not stable in this stream. Not just my gimbal, it sounds like. Lisa can't argue with the stream. Sounds like I should have gone to Streamlabs a long time ago. I never thought that Prism would be the reason that we'd have bad service or buffering. I thought it was all dependent on our service. I'm always nervous to cross here because I can't see the cars coming out. And sometimes they try to run the red, but they're not today. That's good. Yeah, Andrew, it's dangerous to cross there unless you have the light. So that's the best. And I don't know if that float plane or seaplane, by what some people call it, is landing or taking off. You should be able to see the lights in the sky. Unfortunately, we'll have to be walking through the detour later because the construction continues. But the tide is pretty high today. We can't see our beach. Martian Grill, that's right, we do. Yeah, our little beach will be over there. David, we're right by the East River by Stuyvesant town. Can they call it Stuyvesant Cove Park? Ooh, Dave. Deep thoughts with Dave. Buffering goes on the back of the shirt. It's behind me now. I like it. Oh, has Shields made it? Shields, what's my tax strategy here? You just missed my financial investment plans. Yeah, Shields, we're getting near the end. We just got to get around the buildings. Larry says, smile, direct club's the next big squeeze. Oh boy. Hey, Adam's here. Andrew says, go home, nothing to see here, gloomy day. It's a nice day though. Everyone likes different things. Gotta go to the detour. JV, no worries, the replay will still be here. You could be in it for all its bouncing glory. For those of you just joining in, I do apologize for the bouncing. I think it has to do with a gimbal stability issue. However, I may be able to address it later after I rebalance everything and turn on stabilization within the app. We'll see. Wow, that guy definitely ran a red. Okay. Sammy A likes the day. It's a beautiful day. I mean, it really is. Plus, it's going to rain again later. I like the rain. Might even thunderstorm. Adam, yes. We had no fence buffering today. Streamlabs, we're using a different app. Maybe it handles stabilization differently than Prism, so that's why we're bouncing more, or it's the gimbal, or it's both. But the fence issue has been resolved. So, Judy says nothing changes when you walk the stairs. I got a little confused a little. I was thinking like an escalator that's going down and you're trying to go up. I guess nothing changes with you relative to the surroundings. However, internally, you're gonna get exhausted eventually. And Terrell says, cancel Prism. Now, you want me to just cancel Prism or also cancel Dave? Yeah, I see it. So it wobbles this way. I understand now. Okay, I got it. Good to know. It was a good test otherwise. At this point, the buffering may be solved. So another one of these days, we're going to probably do a full-on buffer, skirt the edges, ride or die, hit up all the buffering spots in New York. Melanie, no, Dave is not in there yet. Chief Discord Officer has not yet made his way into Discord. Shio's in between work already. I've been doing work since about 6 a.m. That's when I got there. Now we're switching locations. Martian Girl hit the like button. Thank you, Martian Girl. Again, for anyone just joining in at the end, there's a little more bouncing than usual, but we have solved. We have significantly improved the buffering issues. Dave told Daryl he couldn't even cancel a magazine subscription, let alone Dave. Well, we'll give that one. I kind of stirred the pot there a little bit, kindled the flame. Melanie tells us we've been patiently waiting for Dave in the Discord. Very true. I think there's going to be a separate chat room just called Dave. Whoa, 2 Wranglers back to back. Oh my goodness, I've never seen such a thing in my life. $4.49 is the gas price. Christian Hansen, you concur with what I said. We're moving quickly, but we're no buffer. The no buffer zone. Looks a little foggy. Yep, foggy, cloudy. Russell. Yes, we're near the end, but it's still here. Thank you. All right. Yes, Shields, what a stream you're joining, huh? All right. I think some of those guys with the stop signs, the traffic pedestrian controllers are getting familiar with me. They might recognize me soon. Just because I walk by them all the time with a weird camera setup. Karen Alcaraz, sorry. That's where my mind went, from Buenos Aires. Hello. Shadowship says, Claudio, the chance of meatballs. I mean, anytime there's a chance of meatballs, I think I'm happy about that. VVF, Mrs. New York City. Welcome to the virtual tour of it. Really? How bad did it, it didn't come back automatically? Is that what happened? Do people have to refresh? Wait, Shield says I'm gone. Try refreshing. How is it now? Interesting. So it seems like Streamlabs does not handle crashes very well. When I do buffer in Streamlabs, it seems like it handles it worse. Although I remember a setting in Streamlabs that's supposed to help reduce that, but I think it's also in the premium version. So either way with Streamlabs, I think it's going to be worth it to test the premium version to see if that helps with those issues too. Yeah, by the UN school in the front, I think we've been getting more buffering issues there. I don't know if they have some sort of a inhibitor there or something, a cell blocker. I don't know why they would have that, but anyway. No, Tom, Action Kid has been having some buffering issues too. I think yesterday's stream had a little bit. All right, Shields, have a good one at work. Let us know what to do with my taxes. Matt, maybe. I mean, before we've walked the area without any problems, but recently, more problems. Are we buffering again? Right now we are. Well, Andrew, I don't know if anybody saw yesterday's stream, but yes, it was buffering. It all depends on the service. There's no way you're gonna find a place with no buffering. Do we start buffering again? No, my stable, my bitrate looks good. Yeah, we're fine. The good thing is for me is that I can actually see real time now what's going on with the frame rates, because I actually saw it drop to 0 frames per second and no bit rate. And Joyce, there's no street signs here. 0. Not by the river. Adam is reminded of where he grew up, the water and the weather. There was a weird blip just now. Interesting. Per Dave, Adam is brought up by ducks. Veronica, hi. BVF said it's cloudy. That's correct. The 59th Street Bridge is almost hidden in the cloud mist stuff, fog. What fish would you catch here? Each one would be a brand new one, not yet documented in any scientific textbooks. Each one freshly mutated. Have I a favorite gimbal? Well, it usually is this one until it started giving me trouble in the last couple of streams. I think Saturday's stream was the best gimbal-wise for a while, but then we had service issues. So if I can solve my gimbal, my stability of the bounciness, and tweak some settings in Streamlabs, I think we might be getting closer to something more reasonable. We'll see. Yalcin, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry, but hello from Istanbul, hello to you. Well, according to Daryl, in the East River, we probably find a Dave fish. He didn't say that, I put that in his mouth right now, but he did mention wanting to throw Dave in the river before. And did anybody also know that the act of throwing somebody out a window is called defenestration? Shadowship, I had a little bit of coffee this morning, early. cold brew from my fridge, which compared to that coffee I had on Saturday, seems like it doesn't have that much caffeine in it. I need more of that Bluestone Lane coffee. Leanne says your daughter taught you that word. Yeah, it became a popular thing on the internet in the last couple of years, I think. Although I remember us using that word in my friend group a long time ago. Ah, finestra is window in Italian. See, all these things have origin, right? They have a story, a reason. In Russian, it's okno. Okno, that's a window. Adam now wants a flat white from Bluestone. Make it so. Are there any on the Upper East Side? Same in Spanish, I thought. Ventana. Ventana? Ventana? Is that window? If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the finestra. Yes. Jeffrey said it's also Latin for window. Ah, the true origin. Makes sense. Werewolf, that's not an English word. That's pronounced a different way, and in Russian it's supposed to be the B word, but I'm not sure if you're asking for real or if he wanted me to say it. But anyway, yes, it's not a very good word. Dave said it means Daryl. Oh boy. Well, Dave likes his banter, and if we had to point fingers, we know who started this. I'm just kidding. It's all in good fun. Christian Hansen wants to learn Russian today. Zhiki. I always get thrown off by that name. Ah, see the gimbal. 1 second. They'll come back. And the last name I see is Jackie Chan, which is it literally says Jackie Chan with Russian letters. Привет из Крыма. Florian said it's all fun and games until someone starts crying. And Pig Dog tells Dave he's on a roll. You know what's not on a roll? This gimbal. My friends, what is happening? Okay, I think that means we're done for now. I gotta fix this gimbal up and do all that later. Maybe I'll come back out again. Let's see. Oh, because you heard the beeping. Yeah, when the gimbal has an axis lock, that's what it does. All right, sounds like we had one really bad buffer, like an hour and 6 minutes in or so, not the worst, but we handled it okay. We came back, although for some people the stream crashed completely, so hopefully, okay. But now the gimbal, of course, wants to ruin everything. So thanks again for everyone to join me today on our test stream, but Commute, with decent buffering prevention, but terrible axis locks. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, quickly now. Thanks for the super chats and super stickers. I appreciate the support. I'm gonna go for the Streamlabs premium subscription to get rid of the watermark. I didn't have enough coffee today to be speaking this quickly, but I am trying to speak as fast as I can to make sure that we get all the information out before the gimbal dies again. What else can I say? We're going on 2x speed at the moment. I'm trying to go as fast as I can in my mouth and my brain, but as you can see, my processing slows down. Thanks for the members. Thanks for the subscribers. If you're new to the channel, see, I didn't make it. If you're new to the channel, do think about subscribing and joining us. Give us a thumbs up. And the mods, thank you for your help. All right, I'll see you all hopefully soon. You know what? Let's stop. All right, have a good day wherever you are. I'll see you all in the next one. Hopefully Wednesday, maybe sooner if we want to do another test. Okay. All right, that's enough. Bye.